Welcome to Around Town, featuring what's happening here in the Concord area. I'm your host, Dick Patton. It's a pleasure to welcome you back here in January, the month of winter blues. But it's true. I mean, sometimes, there's such a big hype after the holidays.
Yes, there's been this
and all of a sudden, wham.
The letdown.
Yeah, nothing.
There's just this tremendous.
And I'm glad to have Paul with me here again, and of course Brian with his bad hand over there doing my directing. I'm worried about him, but I'm telling you, it is true. January can be especially if you're a shut-in.
Yes.
Or a senior, it's just really tough on him.
Bleak.
Yeah.
Very, very.
So the Grange, when we've started a new program, reaching out to the people in nursing homes and stuff, because it is tough tough to sit there day after.
Yes.
If it snows, I'm not going out and driving that snow.
No.
And we had a couple of days where I just
the
sat
ice
home.
was just terrible, and you don't want to fall. No matter how careful you are, it can be so easy to have something happen, and then
the sidewalks are a mess. I met people walking in the roads because up here on the heights they hadn't even been plowed. And I said, oh man, it's just. Yeah, don't fight snowball. That's right.
Yeah.
Brian had a fight with snowblower, and he didn't lose. He didn't win.
No,
he's paying for it now.
Ouch.
So. But thank God for Dartmouth Hitchcock up in Lebanon, because he went up there and they fixed him up. But still, it's a long recovery, especially in the wintertime. It's cold and it's tough. It's bad enough in the summer.
And the days are so short as it is. They're starting to get a little longer. We've already gained. 12 minutes of sunlight at the end of the day.
Oh my gosh, wow.
After December 21st is the shortest day, and then they start getting a little bit more, so in another month it'll be light until probably 5:15.
Oh my
wow.
Gosh, gee, goodness.
Well, we have to grab whatever we can.
Oh, I know.
But no, it is. After that acceleration from Halloween through Thanksgiving, through Christmas and New Year's, there's this whole crescendo and then all of a sudden it's over, and you've made your resolutions and you've lost interest in them by the 3rd or 4th of January. And
I was at the post office the other day, and there was a line out the door, and of course only like 3 people working in. Yeah, CC bills. Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And of course the IRS will be sending out their tax forms very shortly, so they're already out. But the guy was at the thing, he said, what is this, Christmas? He said, I thought it was over with. He said, all gone by, people. Well, I wanted to say to him, no, the 12 days of Christmas are still in effect.
Yes, that was just yesterday.
Yeah, we had Epiphany, Epiphany. And, so now, I guess it is officially over with, but it just, I don't know, I'm always glad, and of course I hate March anyway. January and March are 2 long months. And of course, this year, February, is leap year.
Has an extra day.
Has an extra
29.
day. Yes, so we get an extra day there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how that ever started. I don't understand that.
I've read the whole thing, but it doesn't spring instantly to mind. But it just, January, February, March plod along. But how are things going with the Grange?
Well, we're in winter, what they call winter recess.
Yes.
Because of the elderly, and we lost 2 members to the nursing homes. Beverly Edwards, who's been a long.
Oh yes.
She had some kind of a major neurological problem, and she was fine. They said she volunteered down to the Capital Center, but she was starting that problem. And then all of a sudden. Just like that, she doesn't know anybody. She can have. She's rehab at Genesis over there on Pleasant Street. But she just she can't feed herself. She has to have somebody to feed her, help her walk. It's sad because she's only 69.
Yeah, it's way too young.
And I didn't realize she had another sister. I knew Doug it was her brother.
Yes.
But I didn't know about another sister who was his teacher. Her and her husband both were teachers. I don't know if they were in Concord or what. But
and her mother worked at Dairy Queen
for
years.
Oh, that's where I met them, because her mother was also a Grange member over in Rochester.
Yeah.
But yes, I can remember seeing them at Dairy Queen, and her mother was always.
Her mother was so nice.
Oh, yeah,
always beautifully dressed.
Oh yes.
Polite and patient.
Oh yeah.
And
she had her customer care boy.
And it's why she was there for so long. And you just you knew she would take care of you, and if you, I remember ordering something one time, and she said to me, just between us, I don't think you're going to like that. Why don't you try this instead? Because she didn't want me to be dissatisfied. And so I did try the one she suggested. It was wonderful. I went away a happy customer. And
that's when customer care, boy, that was number one. Now it's like, they don't care. Yeah.
No, not at all.
Give me your money, out you go.
True. But I'm sorry to hear that, because
she's up there. So
each time, the few times I was at the meetings, when I brought my mom to get her award, and I got a media award from my radio show years ago, she was always so pleasant and welcoming and enthusiastic, and she loved the Grange. She truly enjoyed being a part of it. So.
Me too. We have got 7 new members we've accepted, but most of them cause to work, and they won't be able to get to the meetings. Maybe a couple of them will, but it's just...
When are the meetings?
Well, we meet on the 4th Monday of the month, and except sometimes we have to move it to the 2nd or the 3rd, because like April, we're going to do our awards night. We were thinking of canceling them.
Why?
Well, because last year nobody came except the state police. The teacher came, I guess, but other than that, no, the teacher didn't. None of the fire, police, and the teacher, none of them came. They were at city council, 2 of them. But
that's a shame.
So
because you are the only organization that gives so many of the categories to recognize and honor people. And I remember the year that you had the one down at the Kimball Jenkins.
Yes,
it was very nice. But that's sad that there isn't more support for that, because
I just think it's a bunch of old farmers or whatever, but it's sad, And 2 of the new members are the Bartlett farm out there on I used to call Old Loudon, now it's Josiah Bartlett, but we've been trying to reach out to the farms in Concord to get them back in.
Yes.
And we were lucky, because we got Apple Hill, and now Bartlett's, and Pearl, Howard, and Carter Hill. I'm hoping they'll stay, but well, because a lot of people don't realize that the dues we take in, we have $40 for dues a year, which is cheap compared to all organizations.
Yes.
But of that $40, 33 goes to state and national. We only get $7. Such little. I know they don't realize all we do.
No,
of course, years ago, the Heights knew what the Grange. All the people in the Heights belong. I can go through the roll books, and I bet we had at least 1,000 members from the Heights at one time. But so we get $7 a year to work with on members. If you're golden, they have a golden chief, which is 50 years. They don't pay dues. But National Grange in 2001 voted to exempt them, but anybody after who makes their 50 years has to pay dues. Well, we didn't go that way. We didn't like it. But now, because of the expenses, and then we've had to ask the Golden Chiefs, especially the exempt ones, if they would pay a lesser amount of dues, and they've been pretty good about it. And some of them have made some nice donations too to help us with. Because the big thing we got coming up now is the dictionary project.
Which you do.
And we expanded last year because we have members from Salisbury and Webster and Boston, because those Granges went out. So we got the dictionaries back. Oh, they were thrilled. Oh my God, Salisbury and Boston, they would just be. They couldn't. They were just. It was like, boy, like they treat us like the president. They were so happy to have those dictionaries again. And Mr. Pike up at Beaver Meadow. Oh, he is such a wonderful teacher. Love that guy. He's just so down to earth, and he. But so we'll be doing that. But they cost almost $3 per book, and so we had to buy like 500 and some odd dictionaries last year. So it really.
Well, it really is what you mentioned before, and what Brian noted, the knowledge of Grange. I see it all the time on that Facebook page. I'm from Concord, and when people are talking about either the parade or the tree lighting, they're thinking it's a city project all the time. They have absolutely no idea that 2 of the most visible community events are the work of the Grange.
Well, that was like the when that gentleman wrote about the Memorial Day parade being
Yes.
such a disaster,
Yes.
and he said the Christmas parade to see, and I called and had a nice talk
Yes.
with him, and he didn't know. He didn't.
No.
They didn't realize it was the Grange doing it, organizing it. And so we keep trying, but like I was talking with one of the members of the Knights of Columbus the other day at the post office, and he said they're the same way. They're meeting here now at the Immaculate Heart of Mary Church because they sold their home. But he said
That's the one over by the Boys and Girls Club?
yes, yeah, they sold to the fire department.
Oh,
They got like a
okay.
museum in there, I guess they're putting in there. But as he said, that they don't have the members that really nobody wants to join, and that's what it is. We're in a society where teenagers, kids are too busy with school. You got band, drama, schoolwork, sports.
Yes.
I mean, all kinds of
Yes.
sports. And then the parents are either carting them everywhere, or we made a band this year to announce the Grange. Yes, Brian made a nice band. I still got it in the car, and it was very nice. But the thing of it is, people just look at it. Oh, okay, yeah, then that's all done.
Yeah.
But but the society, and the parents and the middle-aged group, they don't want to go back out at night.
No.
They don't want to have to hold an office. They don't want to come to a meeting.
Right.
And they might come. They do. Some of them do come and help with the parade or the tree lighting, but they don't want to be committed.
No.
That's the thing. And all the groups that have it, the Odd Fellows, the Rebeccas, they're suffering. I think the only ones that are doing well are the Rotary, and even Kiwanis numbers are down. The Lions come on. The Lions are still going.
No.
There's no more Moose Club in Concord.
No.
That's gone.
Eagles?
Eagles are they're
still
good.
There.
Yeah, he got a nice
And of course the
donation
Legion
from them.
is still there.
But they're having problems.
Oh,
The
they
Legion,
really?
the VFW,
VFW are?
because nobody goes.
No, nobody wants to.
I mean, they go if
Yes.
there's a.
Right.
But they'll have all that, but remember to
But
the
for
meeting.
the other things.
I mean, that's why Paul Lloyd told me they have had no Veterans Day observance now for 3 years, because nobody wanted to come out. Because I asked him, I said, did you have a VFW, have a Veterans Day?
Yes.
He said, no, we haven't had one for 3 years.
It's a shame. That's truly a shame.
Yeah, Eagles have 500 members and 100 auxiliaries, so and that's good. But business meeting, I think you told me they don't get many out, right? Yeah, that's the thing, because again, they have the refreshments.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
well,
no, it's a shame, because I mean, growing up, my parents certainly were involved in. My father was president of the Friends of the Public Library.
Yeah.
My mother was president of the music club. They were on the community players boards. They were, and we were encouraged to volunteer and to be involved, and how important that was, both from doing something good, but also the social interactions, which was one of the things with St. Peter's Church. We knew everybody because we did church suppers, and you did the fairs and all of the other things. And so, but now, I don't know where, I think people go home and sit at the computer.
They computer or TV.
Yeah. Because there's so
that's the
many.
big
We
thing.
had what? We had NBC, CBS, and ABC when we were growing up.
And don't forget Public Man, and don't forget Public and
We
Channel 11.
didn't get it all the time. It depended on how the wind blew, because we had the antenna on the roof.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And if it wasn't, if the wind blew it just a little bit, you couldn't get Durham.
Yeah.
But you always got Channel 9, Uncle Gus, and all of that.
Oh, geez, Uncle Gus, yes, I know.
And he was also Santa Claus, too.
Yes,
at the
he
Christmas
was.
time
Yes, he was. And
Yes.
Igloo.
Yes.
Oh, gosh. They asked, the Eagles asked if they could go sponsor the parade to have, the Grange and them. So it worked out really well. And hopefully they're going to do it again this year.
Good.
But, the trouble is, it's just, the organizations are all suffering.
Yes. Oh, it's true. It's very true.
Even church here at Immaculate Heart, they don't have the volunteers they used to have.
No.
They're having a hard time getting people to do anything. And I go to 4:30 Mass, and that's when most of the Heights people go. And so I like it because I see a lot of the ones I know. But 11 o'clock is full. But other than that,
But the people that were the heart and soul as far as the volunteers,
Oh, yeah.
they pass away.
They do.
And nobody wants, it's the same with family-owned businesses. The kids or grandchildren don't want to take over and work like the grandparents did. And it's the same with, they watch their grandmother make all those things for the church bake sale and do all of these, and they don't want to put that kind of time into doing it.
Now, see, Jensen's Trail Park has been sold, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sun Country from Florida bought it because Jensen's kids or grandkids wanted nothing to do with it. So they sold it outright to another, and so Sun Country from Florida has now got it. They paid like $20 million.
Because it's been Jensen's for how long?
Oh my gosh, since it started.
As long as I can,
I mean, when they first built that, I remember it was sometime in the '60s. I think they started with mid to late '60s. They started that over there, and it was very small, but they sold it, and so they said family didn't want it no more.
Wow.
But that's the way it goes. I mean, these family businesses now, it's all corporate.
Oh, it is. It is.
That's out of Chicago, out of New York, or something.
I mean, the Mackers family are one of the few families that are still. It's gone on from generation to generation.
Rumors were flying that maybe Jimmy was going to sell up.
So now after he lost his brother,
I know. Because Greg was the heart and soul.
Oh yes, he was the face.
But I've been over there a couple of times, but it just doesn't seem. I expect Greg to come out.
Yeah.
You know, and of course Jimmy, I went to school with him, but it's just different.
Yes,
you know, Jim is, but that's where it is, with them. But I don't know, a lot of the family businesses are just gone.
I know. And that's what we had downtown, where so many, the
Diversities.
Silvermans, diversities, yes. Absolutely.
Is Spears closed?
I don't think so.
They were closed the other day, and they had a sign on the door, and I thought
maybe they were doing inventory. A lot of places right after Christmas.
Because it was totally dark in there.
Oh, I hope not. They've been there for they were across the street, and they've had other locations.
Joe was the manager, and I think his name is Joe. I think so, and I used to go there a lot because they had a lot of cards.
Oh, they had great cards.
That's where you get my cards, and Macy was there, and. I don't know. I saw the sign. I said, "Gee, I hope they're not out of business or closing the doors."
That would be a shame.
But it's true. I mean, the diversities. I mean, they had a business there.
Oh yes.
That's where Frankie Transistor used to walk around there. 63 years plus. Oh yes, Riley's down there. In Hooksett? Yes, they've closed their doors.
Wow.
And I saw yesterday because Dick to son, son to son, son to investor, gone. But and I looked at Taylor Rento's gone out of business.
They have?
Yes, I went down there the other day. I went by on South Main Street, and they're completely empty.
Oh.
And I was told that Sonnell's on Manchester Street's been sold to Bank Chevrolet. They're going to expand and make it bigger over there for Banks.
And they've been a name in town forever and ever.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they have been.
And I mean,
your mother must think about all the differences since she's.
Oh yes, and she arrived in '48, and they were already, she wasn't here from before that, but still she went to the Mohican Market.
Oh, I heard about it. I never thought about it, I heard about
it. And there was another market near Pleasant Street on Main Street that she would go to and get her things, and of course the A&P.
Oh my God.
And
on Park Street.
Yes.
Where was that? A&P?
Yeah.
You say to the people, they never heard of it.
Yes. Great store. Wonderful store.
Yeah.
And when they moved up here from Cambridge, she loved the fact that she could buy anything she needed within those blocks of Main Street. There was every kind of thing that you needed was available. And people were so welcoming and so nice, and it was.
And the lunch counters.
Yes.
Kresge's, Bulls, and Newberry's.
Millie Banks.
Yeah. She was
Yes.
in Newbury's, and boy, she knew
Forever.
everybody.
Forever.
Oh, yes.
And she knew what was going on everywhere, too.
And she knew just
She
what
was-
to order.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh, she was, that was her
Nice
fun.
lady.
That was her prize. And she was a Grange member, too. And,
Yes.
oh, boy, I tell you.
Yes.
Yeah, and
And we only lost her, what, 10 years or so ago? Not that long ago.
yeah, Sanel sold to another parts store 1 to 2 years ago. Now Bank. Oh, brother. Isn't that crazy?
It's just,
But-
and it's not that progress isn't a good thing, but it's just that so much has been lost with progress as far
Yeah.
as the personal touch. And that was what,
I
you know,
know.
if somebody was, okay, Granite State candy is fine, but as a child, I went to Fanny Farmer because
yeah,
the lady
yeah,
that
yeah.
worked in there, when she would see me come in, she would say to me, now, we have 4 really good kinds of fudge today. She'd cut me a slice of each one and say, now before you make your decision, you try each of these.
Oh, my God.
And that kind of personal touch.
Oh, yeah.
And then she'd always throw in, if I'd say I wanted a pound of chocolate nut, she'd give a pound and a quarter. She said, you're young, you're growing, you need it. And so from that point on, Fanny Farmer was the place that I went because, again, there had been,
Yeah.
and Millie at Newberry's,
Oh, yeah.
because she cut the French fries. The French fries were home cut
Yeah.
at the luncheon counter, and she would come over and say to me, now, do you want your fries today thick? And she would put the knife down to show me,
Yeah.
or would you want the thin ones?
Yeah.
And that was, she cares what I want.
Oh, yeah.
And she would slice it accordingly and put it in the fryer, and
Now,
just,
you remember Pat Pelletier at Kreisky's on the
Yes,
Oh, my God.
yes.
Oh, she was just...
Yes.
And then, of course, she went to Stop and Shop
Yes,
after that. But
yes.
she did another one, and she was a Granger. And she was very friendly. Oh, she just knew everybody.
wonderful,
Oh, knew
wonderful,
everybody.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, she had no legs because she had an accident when she was a kid.
yes,
You never know it. Of
No.
course, she's everywhere. But yeah, and of course, she passed away a few years ago.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, those are the people that made Main
Yes.
Street.
they did, they did.
Penny's had another lady in there that was always so friendly.
Yes,
She was,
yes.
I can see her.
I can see her too.
She wore glasses.
Yes,
And I looked up on Celtic Street, I think, or something. But yeah, she was always always so friendly.
sometimes she worked up in the Husky department, that's where
Yeah.
I had to go. That was upstairs.
Yeah.
On
Yes.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Remember seeing the Big Swan?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
Oh God, I'm telling you.
But that was that was what made it. And I know you're not a big Aussie Weight fan, but you'd say to people,
This
I'm
is
going
true.
to Aussie Weights, or
Yeah.
I'm going here. It was the name of the
Oh,
place,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
all a very personal
Yeah,
touch.
yeah.
And the same with the jewelry stores,
Oh, I
Scott's
know.
and
Oh,
Fickett's.
Scott, oh my
and-
gosh, we used to Scott's. We always went to Scott's jewelry.
Yes, yes.
And I can still see the lady with blonde hair. She
Yeah.
had glasses, and she always would come out and greet you. And,
Oh, very elegant in a jewelry
Oh,
store.
yeah.
They just dress so beautifully.
Oh yeah, so
And
they were very, very
because
friendly.
they looked at it as you're purchasing some kind of jewelry is an important decision to be making, and you're spending more money than you'd
Yeah.
be spending on a gumball machine to get something, and so they wanted you to feel that this was something special.
Then Calvin Wayman down at Sears,
Yeah,
he'd be
yes,
downstairs with a big
yes.
red light down there.
Yep,
Always friendly, always hello there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he was so.
yep,
That's what it was, though.
yes.
And Western
Yeah.
Auto, that family,
Yes.
the family that owned that,
Yep.
they lived over on Mountain Road, I think. But
Mhm,
we used to go there. I got my first bicycle from there. My father bought it.
mhm.
you
And the
know.
Paulsons, who owned Bookland,
Yeah.
they knew you, and Gordon Paulson from I think it's from Suncook they
Yeah.
lived or something, but he would call me at work at Blue Cross if I would go in every Friday to pick up Variety, the show
Yeah.
business,
Yeah.
because I would go to the Concord Theater and
Oh,
be
yeah,
able
sure.
to talk about the
Yeah,
movies
yeah.
and everything. And so if it was not in, he would track it down, and then he'd call me at Blue Cross on Monday morning and say, I have your magazine.
It was Western Fishes.
Western Auto?
It was on the corner of Freight Street in
Yes.
South Main.
Yes.
But I don't know about the Fisher's Pond, but it was Western Auto, and
Yeah.
they had
Yes.
bicycles. Oh my God,
Yeah.
they had everything in there. It was a small store.
It was, but they made the most of the
Oh,
space.
they did.
Yeah, Western
Yeah, and
Auto was.
I can remember the name somewhat, but I don't remember.
Mm,
I remember the name, but yeah, I can't think of it right
Mhm.
now. But yeah, they were there.
hmm
And you got Freight Street. Yeah, where was Freight Street? Never heard of that.
That's gone now,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It's-
yeah,
It
that's
was one of
all
those
that-
that was taken out
That's where
with
the parking garages.
yeah.
Yeah, Freight
Yeah.
Street. Yeah, they did away with that one.
Mm-hmm.
But no, and like I said, Main Street was just you. They knew you.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I can remember. It was just very. It was a. You look forward to going there Friday night.
Yes,
That
yes.
was the big shopping
Yes.
night in Concord. Friday night downtown.
And the bank stayed open later
Oh yeah.
on Friday
yeah.
night.
Oh yeah, remember Concord was
And
open.
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember
And-
going in there and it was a lady that was in there. She was so nice. Oh my gosh. Oh, she had always took her father out to eat
Oh,
down to the landmark there where
Ah.
it was.
yeah.
I can't remember her name. And again, I can see her. I have in another
The
2
landmark.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I tell you, Concord is really, it's different. It's just, you know, I mean, not that it's bad. It's just
No. No.
personal touch.
The
is
personal
something.
touch is missing.
You know, and the
that's,
stores.
That's
I mean, the Silvermans were wonderful. Oh my
Wonderful
gosh.
people,
Oh,
wonderful
my
people.
mother had a clothing
Yes.
club in there.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I can't remember the father's name, but Don, his son,
Yes.
was in the Junior Deb shop.
Yes.
And he was just good. And his brother Lewis
Uh-huh.
was in the varsity shop.
Yes. Yes.
But I don't know if they're
And
still
one
out,
of them
so
is the
they're still-
father of Sarah Silverman, the actress and
Oh.
the stand-up.
Oh, wow.
So that, but they just treated you so well, and that's where we had to go. That's where we had to go to get our
Oh,
uniforms for Bishop Brady.
Oh,
were
yeah.
From the in the
And Scouts, they had a Girl Scout uniform.
Yep.
1 minute left, so I guess our
well, that went
reminiscence-
fast.
Yeah.
Even 2 shows went fast.
Yeah, our reminiscence.
Next time we'll try for 3.
There you go, sure.
Yeah, 3 strikes
Time-
and you're out, or the
time-
3rd time is the charm.
Time's going to do a Catholic radio show.
Yes. Okay.
So,
All right.
that one. Well, good enough, and we're going to close down and say thank you for joining us on Around Town. And like I said, it's so good to be back here, but
Yes.
I'm just so worried about my director because that's who I'm worried about. But anyway, enjoy the months, and we'll see you all soon. I'm Dick Patton, your host.